Yes, Sirski, see what it is. See what it is. About to be Kentucky soon. Welcome back to another episode of Hoodie and Headband podcast show. Co-host Bryce Warner.
We coach Tariq McDowell.
Tariq, how you doing?
Doing good. My voice is a little shot, so if I sound crazy, don't judge me. You know, working while I'm losing my voice. We're gonna work through it though. Yeah, man, my week been good. Coached my first practice tonight. Coaching some
Coach Reek?
Coach T. You know,
Coach
my
T?
name hard to say. You already know that. So I was like, I ain't even gonna try. I told everybody Coach T. They was like T.
Coach T.
They was like T.
T.
I told one parent, I was like, it's Tariq, but I ain't gonna make him all try say that. He was like, yeah, I feel that. But yeah, we had our first practice. It's like age group is like 10 to 13. We got one girl on the team. We're gonna get her right. We're gonna get
10 to 13.
or 10 to 12, 10 to 12 maybe, 10 to 12.
I'm about to say,
because they're like,
that's still a wide age group.
I don't know. I can't remember. He didn't really say, but they look older. Like, I think the group that was before us was like 7 to 9, so I think ours like 10 to 12, something like that.
Okay.
Because they're in like,
that's 3
years.
in
They're
one,
like
one
fifth
group.
graders, like going into 6th grade, most of them, something like that. But yeah, man, it was real fun. Got the coaching itch. Feel like Spoelstra and I hate Kentucky, bro. The boys is so doo-doo this year. Boys so doo-doo this year. That's crazy. We lost to South Carolina at Kentucky. Season over, bro. Season over, bro. Season over, bro.
Y'all getting anybody to the lottery this year? Oh man,
they be talking about Jacob Toppin. Like, boy, if y'all don't stop, we don't got nobody that's like that when it comes to the NBA. That's why we lose. We don't ain't got nobody that's like that when it comes to the D1.
Is Coach Cal losing it, man?
No, bro. They not bringing in the same top talent that they was before. It's dispersed, and he bringing in grad transfers that couldn't cut it at Georgia. So why they gonna cut it at Kentucky? Like, Severe Willer is he's a good player, but he's not a Kentucky player. Like, that's just not. I don't know. But anyway, back to the good news.
Hey, at least the Heat winning. Oh, they up by 4.
Right, chill out. I mean, Tyler and Bam is out, so if we win this game, it's a dub. Jeez. Back to the good news. Coaching, Coach T.
Coach T. Yo, what happens when you get a T? They be like, yo,
I'm not getting the T. Remember I got a text.
T on
remember
Coach
I got
T.
a text. Was it junior year or senior year?
You did.
Oh, it was junior year because I slammed the ball and I was yelling at my teammates, and they made it seem like they made it.
But you wouldn't get mad at Luka.
I knew you was about to say that. But see, the crazy part is, I didn't yell. That's why they didn't know who I was talking to. Like, why I slammed the ball. They thought I was slamming the ball at the ref. I slammed the ball in like frustration, and then they were like, if the ball comes down, it's a tech. I was like, what? So how the ball never gonna come back down? What that mean?
That's physics.
They're like, if you slam the ball and they come down and hit the ground, it's a tech. So the way that the tech work was,
gotta catch it.
You had to sit out a game, but you had to go to the game and sit on the bench. And we was the worst team in the league that year. So I had to sit there and watch us get blown out by 40. Well, I was like, this is the
No, they did you dirty, man. You had to get a ride to the game. You had to pull up. You had somebody drop you off or take you to the game just to not see you play.
That was one of the worst basketball experiences of my life because we was not good. Like, they was not good at all. So I was like, man, this could be rough. But anyways, I ain't getting no tech. I'm not gonna take it that seriously. I just want the kids to have fun. I want them to want to play. I want them to be confident. That's all I asked. I was like, hey, man, if you got space, shoot that thing. We got 2 players that got speed. One of them can shoot, and one of them going to get to the rim. We got a Russell Westbrook. I ain't going to say Steph. I'll say like a Dame. We got Dame and we got Russ. And then we got some hustle players. We got some rebounders. Hey, man, we got some hustlers. We ready. We gonna play some basketball come Saturday.
Y'all first game Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday at 12, bro. Yeah.
How you get one practice?
That's what we said, bro. I was like, so what are we able to implement? Like, literally, all I did was I gave him.
Nah, that's crazy. I didn't really think y'all about to run the team off vibes first game.
What we have to do? Like, we ain't got no plays.
Y'all about to play pick up ball first game.
We didn't get to show them defense. Like, I was about to show them like defensive drills, and we was like, oh wait, we only got an hour, so it was like the first 30 minutes was like getting to know them, like letting them warm up, getting to know them, like introducing ourselves, and then we like split them up. I took my group. We did layup drill or layup line, and then we did 45s, and then we did free throws, and we did a dribbling drill. And then by that time, I was like, all right, let's do a little defensive drill. Just let them slide their feet a little bit, like stay in front of their man. And as soon as I was about to do that, we had looked at the time and realized, oh snap! Like last 30 minutes, we supposed to let them run, which is what we wanted to do. We wanted to let them run up and down the court as 2 teams and see what we got. And we got some players, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
We got some players. Hey. All I want is confidence. That's all I need. I just need confident players. I'm like, if you're gonna shoot that thing, shoot it with confidence.
That man about to produce a squad full of Dion Waiters.
Hey, Dion Waiters was nice for like 2 or 3 years now.
That boy about to put a squad full of me on the court, man.
If you go 0 for 5, I'm just happy.
What about to coach a bunch of little me's out there, man? I don't care
if you go 0 for 5. I'm glad you took 5 shots. That's how I'm looking at it. If you was confident enough to take 5 shots, I'm good with it.
Coach a squad full of Kobe's.
Like, and they're not going to take bad shots because they know they limits. So that's a good thing. Like, but I'm like, no, if you got space, take another dribble and shoot that thing.
Listen,
let that thing fly.
I'm going to tell you something that you could tell them that my dad told me when he was coaching my team at that age. He said, I'd rather you shoot an air ball than turn the ball over. I'd rather you shoot a bad shot than turn the ball over. Because if you shoot a bad shot, that means you're trying.
Yeah. And somebody got it. They still got a chance to get a rebound. You throw it out of bounds, it's their ball. You turn it over and they get a layup. That's 2 points.
At least attempt to make a point rather than just give up points. But yeah, that's lit, man. That's what's up, bro. I'll be rooting from afar. I'll be cheering.
I'm pumped, man. I can't wait.
Yeah. What's y'all team name?
All right. So I was watching for different things. I was watching for like skill. I was watching for leadership too. So I seen like one of the kids. We took like a little water break because we let him run for like 15 minutes. Took a little water break and then ran for the last 10. So I was like, all right, let me look around, see what's going on. Like obviously they all go to their parents because they water. But one of the kids, he comes out, he starts high-fiving kids, like, good job. Like, all right, he's like, good job, let's do it again. Like, he went to all his teammates and gave them high fives. I was like, that's what I like to see right there. So that's our leader. I was like, that's our captain. So I was like, break us down.
No, I said, what is y'all team
I'm getting to it, bro.
I'm sorry. I thought you heard leader. I don't know why I thought you heard leader. I was like, what? No.
And I was like, all right, break us down. So I was like, what we saying? What we breaking down on? And coach, my other coach was like, he's like, all right, what's our team name? And one of the kids said Blue Jays, and I said, boy, we in Toronto, boy? Hell no. I was like, nah.
Hey, the 6.
I was like, boy, we not doing that. And then that kid, he said the Warriors. I said, boom, that's perfect. I said, you breaking it down. What we got? One, and he goes, he put his hand in, and they all put their hand in. 1, 2, 3, Warriors. I said, yeah, that's it. That's right. That's what we going with. We going with the Warriors. There we go. I said, hey, he took initiative. I like it. We gonna roll with it. So we the Warriors. We got to get some name tags for them because I don't know all their names yet because we only had one practice.
Name tags.
We're gonna have to get like on the back of the jersey. We're gonna have to put some tape on that thing.
Bro said name tags.
We gotta do something, bro. I'm not gonna be able.
Wait, so y'all gotta come up with team names? Y'all don't get like issue team names or whatever?
I don't know. Maybe on Saturday they will.
Okay.
But
I was like, what?
They don't always do that.
Cause I don't know. Like I know every other year I was like, let's see, what are the team names? I was the Rockets, the Hawks. Yeah. I was the Warriors.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah, they use the same team.
I think the year I won a championship, I was the Warriors.
I mean, we win the chip. Yeah.
Bobcats. I was the Bobcats 1 year. I know. No, it was 1 year I was the Irish, and I was like, where did that name come from? I'm thinking, I was like, oh shoot, LeBron's high school. But and we were green. I don't know. I guess that was the alternative to Celtics. Maybe we could have used the name Celtics, but we were green and white that year. And that
Notre
was
Dame.
hey, that year was all vibes. We like was like third place. We didn't win the championship, but like that was a fun year. Rec ball is always fun, and it's lit to hear that you're part of some kids'
Facts.
basketball journey, because they're gonna remember this.
That's facts.
Just like how we remember it. So that's lit, man. I like that. I love that for you, bro.
For real. I'm ready for Saturday, bro. I was like, as soon as I left, I was like,
Coach T, I'm gonna text you. I'm like, yo, what's up with it, man? Hey, you gotta give me the update, man.
Oh, hey, man, we got a dub. Like, bro, I'm telling you.
Hey, you might have to call me for the pregame, for the pregame hype.
I might have to, like, do a little FaceTime, show you,
like, hey,
who we got.
I'd be like, hey, get to the cup.
Thinking like, what that?
I'll be playing with them.
What that mean?
Be like, hey, y'all better than them over there, all right? They are not your friend right now.
I can't.
They might be in your class, but they are not your friend.
Literally in this thing, like, one of the kids was like, he rides my bus.
Okay. What that mean? Cook him. Sit him down and y'all doing the bus.
Yeah, I can't call Bryce, bro. Bryce gonna be running out. They gonna be like,
dark.
Nah, I can't call Bryce. I'll take some.
No, because I'll probably slip and curse, and then
exactly.
You'll probably.
We in the Christian.
I'll probably be too passionate.
We in the Christian establishment
and let some slip, and then they be like, "Yo, who did y'all call? And don't call him again."
We in the Christian establishment. And this man talking about some. Y'all better lock the fuck up. Get some fucking buckets, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Nah. I'm lit. But how about you, bro? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I just got back from New York, like literally like hours ago. Just got back from New York, celebrated my grandma's birthday was this past weekend. No, it was today? Yesterday. Wow. Grandma's birthday was yesterday. Shout out to grandma.
Shout out to grandma. Happy birthday.
Yes. Whatchamacallit. So yeah, we celebrated her birthday and everything. Got to show my folks our YouTube episode. Yeah. My uncle, he's a consistent listener to the show.
That's what's up.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna listen to the pod. It's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
I was like, word. But yeah, no. So it was gonna be around family again. But yeah, I'm back to it. We back to it. It just felt good to be able to watch basketball on the weekend and actually have time to analyze things and look at things. All right, I was able we watched Caitlin Clark as a fam. Yes, we watched Caitlin Clark as a fam, and my family knew who she was already. It was like. Yeah, no, girl, I don't know. It's funny. We was talking, and mom was like, "What? Y'all don't want to watch the women's basketball?" And then my uncle was like, "Your nephew literally covers that." I was like, yeah, because the football games were kind of lackluster this weekend. On Saturday, yes. But basketball games were cool. I think who else was playing that I was watching?
Saturday, I'm not sure. I know Louisville played Sunday. Notre Dame played Sunday. Saturday was
because they showed a lot of men's basketball. I was watching.
We lost on Saturday. We sucked. Kentucky lost on Saturday and Tuesday.
No, I didn't. Let me see. Duke beat Boston College. Oh, we watched College Charleston too. College Charleston was on CBS Sports. We watched College Charleston as a family too, man.
That's tough.
Hell yeah. Number 22 in the nation now. 22! Deuce, 22! Talk to me nice, man. Yeah, we watched College Charleston. I was able to watch. I watched a little bit of UConn. Men's. Alabama, Kentucky, I watched that. I remember. And yeah, that's about it that I can remember. Cause yeah, now I watch Iowa, Michigan.
That was a good game. I thought Michigan
It
was
was.
going to pull away.
Michigan is
Iowa
nice.
was like, nah, not today. Layla Philly had
I think that was my first time seeing Michigan this year. Yeah.
Layla Philly had 14 and then ended with 16. She had 14 the first quarter and then ended with 16. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Should have kept shooting that night. But
always shooters shoot, man. Shooters shoot,
if
man.
you got 14 points in the first quarter, I'm taking 25 shots max, minimum.
You got 14 points in the first quarter, bro. Ain't no way you slow down.
Speaking of shots, my boy, did you see my tweet last night about Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson?
Let me see this because I definitely missed.
They shot attempts compared to 3 other players. One of them being Giannis was fucking hilarious.
Oh, I think I saw that. Yeah. Hold on.
Man, I looked and I was like 29 and 25. I was like, they took how many shots combined? Julius had took 29 shots and was 9 of 29.
Yeah. Randall and Brunson to this point have attempted 55 shots. The trio of Giannis, Lopez, and Drew have attempted 42.
And then Drew has shot like 3 or 4 more shots.
That's
and
crazy.
Jalen Brunson shot like 3 or 4 more shots. So
that boy shooting 25 plus shots.
They shot.
Man.
I think they ended up shooting 59 shots combined, and then the Bucks trio still ended up shooting under 50 shots combined. I was like, boy, who else getting shots?
No, I really thought the Knicks were gonna win that game. I was like, yo, I was telling my dad, like, yo, Knicks beating the Bucks right now. And then I guess we turned to football or something, whatever. And we turned back to the game. And I was like, I want to call back up. And my dad went to go do something. And my dad came back like, the Bucks won. Oh, man. We didn't know they were in town because we checked the schedule. Like, we checked schedules and stuff to see who was going to be in town. Brooklyn was on the road, and New York was on the road for a while, too. But I guess he didn't. I'm not checking for the Knicks schedule. I mean, that's his job. But, yeah, no. I mean, it would have been a cool game to go to.
You could have went to the Mecca again and watched Giannis. What you mean, bro?
You really said it like I want to do both of those things again.
I want to do those.
You know how I feel about Giannis, and you know how I feel about the Knicks.
Basketball
I would have been in there with a Nets hat. I'm sorry. I would have pulled up to the Mecca with a Nets hat.
You're a Nets. You're an NBA fan. You're a basketball fan. Being able to see Giannis,
I would have put up to the Mecca with a Nets hat.
Being able to see Giannis in the Garden is a different experience, bro. What are you talking about? That would have been crazy.
It'd been crazy. What if I did go? He would have dropped like 50 in the Garden. Cause you know everybody hoops in the Garden, but the Knicks.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you agree with me this time?
I'm talking about Giannis. Like seeing him in like. If I was in New York and my people was like, yo, look up, see what games we got. Hey, Giannis is playing.
That's
I
you.
don't care if I got to go to watch the Magic. If I got to watch fucking Bradley Beal.
No, I've been to the Garden. I've been to the Garden to see St. John's. That's a real basketball team right there. My phone, I really couldn't hear you just now. What do you say?
Player that's on their team this year.
Isn't Posh Alexander still on the team? Posh Alexander.
I don't know who that is.
Point guard. Let's see. He should still be on St. John's. Posh Alexander. Yeah, he's still on St. John's.
You didn't say that with no confidence though. So how you gonna say they a real team?
Well, I didn't know. I knew Julian Champagne was on the team.
But you said
year,
there's a real.
But he's an NBA.
You said that's a real team. So how you don't know more than one player?
Oh my gosh!
I'm just asking, bro.
Anyways, let's get into it, bro. This weekend, good weekend of hoops, bro. Good weekend of hoops. But let's get into it.
Steph is back.
Dang.
Breaking news. It's not breaking news. Yeah,
It's not
sorry,
breaking news because they're listening to the day after he played
it's
the
the biggest
game.
news of 2023 so far. Steph is back. What news been bigger in 2023 so far?
I mean, I was going to talk about KD's injury, but
That ain't bigger news. I didn't even give a fuck about that.
it's not bigger news. It's not big news
No,
at
let me
all.
stop.
Steph is back. It's big news.
Steph is back.
It's lit.
Huge news.
It's cool.
He
It's cool.
gonna be out there playing. Are they playing Denver tonight? Oh,
Who are they playing tonight?
Jokic. Me, bro.
Oh, let's hear. Let's get this going.
Yeah.
Let's get this going so you can watch. Cause listen, I saw Jokic, bro. Jokic hit a spin move.
Tell the people what you texted me this weekend. Tell the people what you.
What did I text you this weekend? Oh, no, man. So I wasn't watching the game, but I was on about, and one of the spots had the game on. And I saw that score. I was like, no. I text Tariq. I said, where is it? I text Tariq. Verbatim. Thursday night. Denver tough. Clips frauds. But what's new?
That boy said the Nuggets is tough. That boy is really believing. When I said them boys going to the finals, he said, no, I don't know about all that.
I don't know about all that.
It's looking more and more true every day, though. I know that.
But they're a contender. I can say that they're a contender.
It's looking more and more true every day. I know that.
But yeah, no, I listen. I like watching Jokic play. I mean, Jokic came through. That highlight was so crazy. Man, Jokic hit a spin move. No look, he. I saw that on the TR. I said, hold on, let me go ahead and tune in.
That man always got to ruin the clip with the he. Every time. All right, well, get into your KD injury because we got to get to this Steph game.
I mean, yeah, we can talk.
How you feeling about the KD injury, bro? How you feeling?
Man, Jimmy Butler need to stop. Let me stop. It's not on Jimmy Butler. Injuries happen, right? Injuries happen. I just hate that it's another leg injury for KD. Third year in a row.
Really, like fourth?
I mean, he's a skinny guy.
Really, like fourth, ain't it?
Kinda. I mean, if you want to count the Achilles.
Got to, right? That's a leg.
I mean, in terms of like him being on the floor playing.
How else he tear his Achilles?
Because he missed the whole season.
Yeah.
But I was saying this season, last season, season before that.
I was thinking like
KD's had a leg injury.
Thinking the last 4 seasons that he played, like he got an injury.
Okay. Well, he didn't play. He didn't play that season.
I'm saying like the last 4 seasons that he was actually
since he's played in Brooklyn,
he was actually on the
put
court.
on the Brooklyn uniform.
The last 4 seasons that he was actually on the court. So it would be 2019 Warriors, and then it would be 21, 22, and then this 20 would be skipped.
Dang, 4 years. Yeah. Goodness gracious. Anyways, but yeah, not last night, Sunday night. Against the Heat, KD went out with an injury. They say it's not as bad as last time, so that's something to be optimistic about. But I know there's going to be a time for them to get things together, get things going. Everybody's going to have to step up. It'll really be a time to see. I don't know, just really going to see how good the Brooklyn Nets really are, because this is going to be a time without Kevin Durant. Vaughn is going to be coaching. Going to see how he is. I mean, this is his first year as head coach. So, I don't know, just everything to be kind of magnified right now, you know? Like, Kyrie's leadership is going to be looked at. Vaughn's coaching is going to be looked at even more. The team in general, man. I saw some people talking about how they think Ben Simmons is going to step up during this time. I'm not going to go too deep on Ben Simmons. But this has been a career low year for Ben Simmons. Career lows across the board. He's averaging like half the amount of points he used to average. He just hasn't. He's showing flashes that he wants to be aggressive, and then other times he just doesn't play good at all. But yeah, nah, man. I mean, they got a good squad, man. Steph Curry's been shooting well. Joe Harris has been shooting well. Yuta Watanabe's been shooting well. Yuta the shooter, baby. Hey, shooting that thing. Kyrie has been playing good since he's came back from his suspension. Royce O'Neal's been alright. Came through in the end. Oh, it's funny. Royce O'Neal's funny. So he would have a weird bad game, whatever, right? Come through at the end and score when he needs to. And that's happened on 3 occasions this season. Maybe, yeah, it's been probably like 3 occasions this season. And I thought Kyrie's would have made that. That was like a deep shot. Kyrie was in his bag second half. Well, more so that fourth quarter. They need to go ahead and get that clutch award to Kyrie. He cooking in the fourth quarter.
You can get that clutch award to the refs.
What SZA say? I can't see, I'm blind. Blind. That's what the rest were.
Yeah, clearly.
Hey, I'm not complaining though. It's normally the other way around though. Whenever it comes to the Nets,
that's crazy though. Like you see the contact, and they don't even register.
Because I was scared they was gonna call it.
Because they should have.
I was scared they was gonna call foul. I was like, no. Why would they?
I was like, oh, we good.
And
then they ain't called nothing. I was like,
it's like, oh, that's the ball game. That's the game. I was like, oh, let's go.
I said they bullshitting us like that. And then Tyler got hurt. I'm like, come on, bro. I said we lose the game that we.
Kyle Lowry gotta stop flopping though. I'm tired of that. Kyle Lowry gotta stop flopping, bro. I ain't gonna go too deep on Kyle Lowry, but he gotta stop flopping.
Even flop. What are you talking about? You talking about on the charge?
Yes.
He took a charge.
There's a blocking foul anyway.
He took a charge.
That's the thing. He always taking charges, man. Be a man. Play defense.
What? Taking a charge is playing defense. Are you dumb? What?
I don't know. I just don't like. You know my opinion on Kyle Lowry. I'm not gonna go too deep on Kyle Lowry, but you know.
KD and Kyrie both take. Kyrie, I'm pretty sure took a charge in that game. You ain't calling them floppers when they take a charge.
Oh, did Ben Simmons hit a 3 this game?
That man changed the subject so quick.
No, I just remember. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, Ben Simmons hit a 3 in this game. I can't see, I'm blind.
If you ain't listened to that SOS by SZA yet.
Oh, no, he didn't hit a 3.
Missing out.
I was about to say. I saw someone on Twitter talking about how he hit a 3. I was like, what? I gotta get home.
I think it was in the game before that. I saw something where it said he hit a 3. Because I was looking at his game log earlier because. Whoa.
Oh, who did the Nets play the game before?
Whoa.
Pelicans? No, I was home for that.
Whoa.
I don't think he hit a 3.
It wasn't Monday. It was later in the week.
It's not recorded, so I didn't see it. It's not recorded.
Maybe not then. I thought I saw something with him.
But yeah, nah. But the next 10 games for the Nets is going to be kind of challenging. Without KD, they do play against the Celtics, Warriors, Sixers.
I thought y'all was contenders, bro.
Who else? We are contenders, but I'm saying it's going to be tough without KD because that's a wide part of their offense. So? Like that's their number one option. So? Number one option on offense. So? One of the better defenders. So?
We play with.
I mean, I ain't scared. I'm thinking we gonna go 6-4 in this stretch.
We play without Tyler and Bam and Jimmy. And we ain't. Oh, we worried.
Tyler, Bam, and Jimmy ain't Kevin Durant.
You sound goofy. Our number one option, our best defensive player. That's 2. You just named 2 of those things. You take out 3 of those. Tyler, Bam, and Jimmy put together.
Listen. Okay.
Come on now.
I'm wilding. But I don't know. I'm not too worried.
It's only
about the
KD.
Nets, I mean, I think during this time is gonna be beneficial to the Nets because they're gonna be. I don't know. They're just gonna. I can't find the words, bro. But it's gonna be a good time for the Nets because they can be able to figure out.
They already did that.
Huh?
What you're about to say, they already did it without Kyrie, so they don't need to do it again.
Well, not really do it again, but more so it's like they could find themselves and they could step up and
They already did that.
play good, and they know how to do that. But without Kevin Durant was still leading them guys
Now you got
on the court, on the floor.
No,
like he was doing wide percent of the scoring. If KD didn't drop 30, they wasn't gonna win that
not
game.
It's not up to the role players to step up because they're gonna do what they need to do. It's up to number.
But they will step up, bro. Just like how
I
anybody
just
else is
said
injured. And
I just said they was gonna step up. I said it's up to number 11.
Oh, okay. That's what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah.
Big sign.
Number 11.
He's the number one option now. He's gonna be a number one option for a month. All right. He's gonna have to be there.
He's gonna have to be Boston, Kyrie. What it was supposed to be.
Oh, what it's supposed to be. Okay, I see what you're saying now. Okay. Yeah. It's gonna have to see his leadership skills are gonna be put to the test for sure. For sure, ski. Like his leadership or the lack thereof is gonna be on full display.
I bet you first take a talk about him now.
They talked about. I watched First Take this morning. They talked about the Nets in a positive light for the first time in a long time.
You watched First Take this morning? I want you to want better for yourself, though.
I just put it on. I just want to see.
I want you to want better for yourself, bro. Hey, you hit me up.
Monica McNutt is a good analyst, though. I'll say that.
Straight. You hit me up this past week and said that I didn't do something. So I've got some numbers prepared for your ass. That man said I did not tell him how.
He did not prove to me how the Sacramento Kings are better than the Brooklyn Nets.
That was not the argument. The argument was that the Kings have the possibility or have the chance to be better than the Nets. It's not a foregone conclusion that the Nets are better than the Kings.
Okay. Once you put it like that.
The Kings lead the league in points, like I said last week. I did say that. They are 4th in field goal percentage, 6th in three-point made per game, 4th in assists per game, 4th in offensive rating, top 10 in net rating and assist percentage, 4th in true shooting percentage, 3rd in effective field goal percentage, and 4th in pace. The only thing that's holding them back is the defensive end. That's why they've been losing games, because they can't hold people to under 120 points. But they offense, top 3 in the league.
Okay, you know who else is offensive top 3 in the league? Who actually offense number 1 in the league?
Brooklyn Nets. It's not.
Not today?
Not today, it's not. Not without KD, it's not.
Oh, without KD, okay, sure. I was about to say, what, did they update? But, I thought this was just this past week. But no, what I see this past week, they got the highest, one of the highest rated offenses, one of the highest rated defenses. They have weapons all over the floor.
So does Sacramento.
It'll be, yeah. So I'm saying, so Sacramento. I apologize for the disrespect, but it will be a good game. All right, it will be a great game. And in the game that they played against each other, where Sacramento just went crazy on them, it just happens. Sometimes you get beat like that. It just happens. Cavs got they butts handed to them by 50 mid-season by the Warriors, and they're beating them in the finals that year. It's a regular season game. You can just say that for anything. It's just regular season.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Regular season counts. It does count a little more now.
Matters.
It matters. But at the same time, any given night, you just get blown out. It happens. It happens to everybody.
Not the Kings. Now let me stop.
Warriors got blown out by the Knicks. But they were without Steph and Clay, I think.
Julius Randle was hooping, so it's probably that time.
Quickly was hooping. Quickly had 20-something in front of Ice Spice.
Y'all gotta stop giving some of these people fucking fame, bro. Y'all gotta stop giving these people fame.
No, because they was Jordan Poole was playing in front of Ice Spice and didn't even play good.
Y'all gotta stop giving some of these people fame, bro. It's sad. I'm sorry.
You not a fan of Bikini Bottom?
I didn't like the original SpongeBob. I don't like SpongeBob at all. So why would I like a song called Bikini Bottom? No, I'm not rocking with Ice.
Like what? Let's keep it a buck.
Stop it right now.
Like what? Let's keep it a buck. That's what I'm saying. Like what? Let's keep it a buck.
Y'all gotta stop giving so many people fame, bro. You just gotta stop. She is a. Let me stop. I ain't even gonna get into it.
Quit talking about my birthday buddy like that, man. Dang. Anyways, bro. Nick Claxton, looking like one of the better defending
We are
bigs in the
not.
league.
We are not doing a segment on Nick Clark. I'm sorry.
I'm still talking about the
No,
Nets.
we're done with the Nets.
I'm still talking about the Nets.
Done with the Nets, bro.
I'm still talking about the. I just want to say one more thing about the Nets, bro.
Because he's actually.
Dang,
bro.
bro.
Go ahead, because
my team good. I can't even talk about how good my team is, bro.
Ahead.
And I said it. Listen. No. Shout out to my boy Hassan, bro. All right, my brother. Right. I remember last year it was like, oh, what NBA player you think will take a leap? I said Nick Claxton. And Hassan was like, really, bro? I was like, hey, I got a feeling. Now look at Clax, regarded as one of the best defenders in the league, in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year, 9th in front court voting.
Yeah, see, that's what I was getting at. That's terrible.
Ninth.
He's not an all-star.
He didn't get no. He wasn't on the list last year.
All-star,
He's
bro.
9th this year.
He's not an all-star, bro.
Hey, keep voting for Clax. All right,
not.
keep voting for Clax. I don't think he'll get in, but keep voting for him.
He
He's 9th.
should not get in.
9th.
He shouldn't be in the top 10 of voting.
9th. Take that up with the fans, bro. Take that up with the
I'm
fans.
about to.
Do you think not Julius. You think Andrew Wiggins should have started last year?
There's a case. He had the best record.
There's a case,
Yeah.
right? There's a case for Nick Claxton being an all-star this year.
Is Nick Claxton the second best player on your team? Then no, there's not.
He's not.
Then no, there's not. Y'all not getting 3.
We can't get 3. We like number 2. We number 2 in the East. We can't get 3.
3?
You say who? My fault. Say it again. I can't hear you. I don't know why it's doing that to your audio.
Getting 3.
Oh, the Nuggets getting 3. No, they're getting 1. That's Nikola Jokic.
Are the Pelicans getting 3?
They could have had 3 if they were healthy.
But are they getting 3?
They getting.
Are the
2.
Cavs getting 3? The Celtics.
No.
So why the Nets getting 3?
Are you watching the Heat game, bro? Are you watching the Heat game? Oh, it was a take foul. I was like, oh. I was like, why did he do that? Yeah, I just looked up and thinking, oh, he got a breakaway fast break. It was a take foul. I think he was about to go for it, and he just didn't have it to just stop. I thought it was going to be a traveling, but it was a take foul.
He got up there and was like, let me not injure myself again. But, so if none of them teams got 3, how the fuck the Nets going to get 3?
Because they're the Nets. They are one of the best offenses in the league, bro.
Right.
They're historically good. And then, you got one of the better defenders in the league in Nick Claxton, bro. Nick Claxton has improved, bro. He has improved.
The Cavs have one of the best offenses and one of the best defenses, so why they don't get 3?
Because I said so. You see this hat? You see what's on this hat? Agenda to be pushed.
He said, I said so. Hey, bro.
Like, I got any say so in this, man, but this is jokey, bro. But nah, man, I'm just glad Nick Claxton's getting his proper respect, getting a nod, getting put in conversation. People are looking at Nick Claxton as one of the better defenders in the league and seeing his improvements this year.
Look,
I mean, will I be mad if he's not an all-star? I won't.
All I'm gonna say
because I honestly don't think I don't know. I didn't think he would get to that point to be an all-star. But if the agenda's there, I'm going to push it because that's my squad. I'm going to vote for him, too. I haven't voted for him yet. You want to know who I voted for last time I voted for all-stars? Let's go through it. Let's go through it. Because I feel you'd be proud of me. Where is this at? Where is it at? Did I vote for all-stars the other day, didn't I? Let me see. Okay. So, yeah, out east, voted for Kyrie, Spider, Durant, Tatum, Embiid.
You left out Giannis.
Somebody had to get
That's
left
crazy.
out. Somebody had to get left
Embiid
out.
or Tatum.
Embiid get left out or
KD
Tatum.
and Giannis are in.
I'm trying to help Tatum's case, bro. I'm trying to help Tatum's case. So, out west. Ja, Luka, Zion, Jokic, AD.
AD.
AD should be returning by then.
You really about to vote this man in when he missed a month and a half?
He should be returning by
Sabonis
then.
is right there. It's right there.
Who you vote for?
38.
Who you
Just
vote for?
had back-to-back 40
Who did you vote for? Let me know. Who did you vote for? Like what? Let's keep it a buck.
Voted for AD. What are we doing? All right, for some reason these didn't show up. Love that for us. I just did one recently. That's not in here for some reason. Oh, all right, here we go. All right. I got one where I got Halliburton, Spider,
Okay.
Tatum,
Okay.
KD, Giannis. And then I got Ja, Luka, Zion, Jokic, Braun. But
you didn't even vote for Sabonis. You getting on me about not voting for Sabonis.
After I saw the first returns, because I vote for different front court players every day. Or I vote for Spider or Swiper some days. I vote for Halliburton some days. I vote for Trae Young some days. After I saw the first returns, I was like, oh no, I'm voting for Sabonis and Swiper every time. Because the fact that they wasn't on the first returns at all is fucking ridiculous. Kevon Looney.
Wait, they weren't on
at
the
all.
first returns at all.
Oh, they were not. Neither of them were in the top 10 at all. But Kevon Looney on there, bro. Derrick Rose. No Tyler.
Derrick Rose gonna always be on the on the whatchamacallit.
Up there.
Derrick Rose is always gonna get
Andrew
votes for some
Wiggins
reason.
is up there. He missed the last 2 months. No Bam, no Tyler.
Jordan Poole is at 10. Dang, Austin Reeves got more votes than Jordan Poole. That's
Austin
crazy.
Reeves got more votes than De'Aaron Fox. Like, what are we doing?
Sound like me right now. What you got to say about Austin Reeves?
Shout out Pachulia. DeMarcus Cousins.
But you gotta think though, man. These fan bases,
I don't care.
Man.
That's stupid.
Lakers fan base is strong.
Care.
They gonna vote. They gonna vote for their boy.
It shouldn't be. If they don't.
Warriors fan base is strong. They gonna vote for Kevon Looney.
If they average 8 points a game, they shouldn't be allowed to be voted for.
Now I don't know who in the Nets fan base vote for Claxton every day, but
if they're averaging 8 points a game, they shouldn't even be on the ballot. There needs to be a requirement for you to be on the ballot. That's what it needs to be.
No facts. That's
you
facts.
can't be averaging 6 points and 2 assists and be like, yeah, that's an all-star.
Dang, Darius Garland that low?
Derrick Rose is not even in the Knicks rotation, bro. He's not even in the Knicks rotation. He's not in their rotation. And they voted. I know he's not in. It's the principle of it. It's stupid, bro.
It's the fans, bro. That's why the fans don't decide all of them, and that's why they got the whole.
But they still got 50% of the vote.
They got the fan vote, the media vote, the player vote. That's how they get the starters together. Most times, fans are on par with who needs to start, but it's not like I don't think they're taking votes from other people. You think Paulo makes it though?
He shouldn't.
You say he shouldn't? He'd be the first rookie since Blake Griffin to do so.
If there's a player on the Magic that needs to make it, it's Franz. Franz is better than him right now.
Over Paulo?
Yes, Franz is better than him right now.
Franz is nice. Franz is nice.
Franz is better than him right now. He's the better player. Franz is the best player on the team.
I gotta watch some a little more. Me and my barber was talking about them boys the other day, but I gotta watch them a little more.
But you was definitely about to push your agenda about Paolo, and you need to watch him more. That's crazy. That boy told on himself before he could even start.
You see I was about to push my agenda on Clax too. Kuzma, I don't know. Is Porzingis not even in the front court discussion? Porzingis having a good year this year.
Porzingis is an all-star. He not even on there.
Yeah. They got Kuz instead of
You see Julius Randle on there?
Porzingis. Hell no. Let me stop. I don't know why I said that like that.
No, it deserves a hell no, because why the fuck he not on there? I don't even remember Jalen Brunson on there.
Oh,
man.
man. I like the top 4 for the guards, though. I like how Steph, Luka, Ja, and Shea are, they're top 4 in the votes. But I think Shaq, whatchamacallit, I think he'll get him. Let's see who I think will be actual starters. So, you got Bron, of course, he's going to start. Jokic, of course, he's going to start. AD is getting the votes, but by injury, I think Zion will get there in case whatever. I don't think.
Now Zion hurt.
I don't know. Depending on when AD's coming back, because I think AD's supposed to be coming back in time for the Nets game. That's at the end of this month.
Now Zion is hurt. So we don't even know if he's gonna start.
Zion is hurt. I just realized
Hamstring.
that. Then you got Andrew Wiggins as 5th. What? Oh my man, K-pop gotta stop. All right, K-pop is out of control.
Andrew Wiggins been out for the last 2 months, damn near.
K-pop is out of control. He got 1 million votes. Ain't nothing for them saying K-pop people from last year.
It might not even be that because Twitter, they don't do Twitter anymore.
What, K-pop people?
No, like they don't allow Twitter voting anymore for All-Star. You have to go on.
I thought they did.
No, you have to go on the app.
No, they don't.
You mean to tell me all them K-pop
They
stands is going on the
because
app?
of that. Yeah.
Them boy don't,
Bro, no, stan culture is crazy. Listen, stan culture is crazy.
Man.
Stan culture is crazy. And I think, listen, that's why he's not further up, because maybe a lot of them not going to try to download the NBA app. But the ones that do have the NBA app, and the ones that follow that K-pop artist, that Andrew Wiggins, and voted for him last year, good majority of them, good bit of them probably got something to say about this voting for Andrew Wiggins this year. That was wild last year, but yeah. The app, whatever, is cool. I don't know. I just know Stans will do whatever for the people that they standing. They will follow and do whatever. They'll spam whatever. I've seen it. I seen how they act. These stands, they go crazy for whoever. Because that's their whole life. Is being a stan. That's crazy. Damian Lillard 7 on the list, though. That's wild.
He's missed a lot of games.
He has.
But he should be higher.
Buck has missed a lot of games, too. Well,
no.
I don't say a lot. Not a lot.
He just started. He just got injured. He was in the MVP conversation up until a week and a half ago. And now they on a 6-game.
Yeah, Buck should be higher. Dame could be a little higher, but he has missed a lot of time. Let's look at the East. Kyrie leading the guards. Probably as he should. I ain't gonna lie, he's been playing pretty great. Donovan Mitchell right behind him though. James Harden at 3rd. Jaylen Brown 4th. Trae Young 5th. DeMar DeRozan 6th. You told me DeMar DeRozan was small forward.
He is.
Why he's in the guards?
Don't ask me, bro. He plays small forward every game. Zach LaVine.
So he should be in the front court, shouldn't he?
I don't make the fucking. I'm not the NBA app. You looking at me like I'm the one that played him on the app.
LaMelo Ball 7th. Tyrese Halliburton 8. D Rose 9. Darius Garland 10.
That's ridiculous. Tyrese Halliburton at 8.
Tyrese
Halliburton at 8.
I can't tell you what. All respect to D Rose, I can't tell you what he did.
Sit on the bench. Tyrese Halliburton at 8 is crazy.
He posed for that Slam magazine, but that's about it.
and I ain't even care about that. So that shouldn't have got no votes either. Tyrese Halliburton being at 8 is
Knicks fans,
terrible.
man. Knicks fans.
Tyrese Halliburton should be
But
top
yeah.
3. He should be above James
All right,
Harden.
so further discussion, because it's pretty close between. So KD's leading the way, obviously, with 3 million votes. But see, Giannis is right behind him with 2,900,000. And then it's really even closer between Joel Embiid and Jason Tatum. And I know we talked about, those three are going to be Well, 3 of those guys are going to be starters. One going to have to come off the bench, right? What do you think ends up happening by the time it's time to select starters?
I think Embiid ends up being the guy that is on the bench. Because KD and Giannis already get too many votes. And then I feel like Tatum is going to inch him out. But I do remember that Tatum had got pushed out, or like he was a replacement starter last year for somebody. I think it was KD. He should have been a starter.
Both times.
He should have been a starter.
Didn't he start last year and the year before too?
Well, Tatum should have been a starter. Yeah. He should have been a starter. But the players didn't vote him as a starter. They voted, I think, DeMar DeRozan over him as a starter. I could be wrong, but there was a forward that they wanted to start over him, but the fans had more votes.
Yeah, but the times that he was a starter was when he was a replacement for KD when KD got
that'll
hurt.
probably end up happening again because KD might not pick it up.
Well, let's see, what's today? Today is the 10th.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he's expected to miss a month. Okay,
that would be February 10th.
He hasn't spoken out about it. You know how he is. He has his podcast, talks about it and everything. But he hasn't spoken out about it yet. They said he shouldn't be missing. Well, they said he's going to get reevaluated in 2 weeks. But then it also came out the same day that he would be missing about a month of action. So a month from now would be February 10th. And
that would be the week of All-Star break.
No, that would be the week leading up to.
Well, same thing.
Well, no, not the week leading up to. That would be a week from All-Star Weekend. Because All-Star Weekend is... Oh, wrong app. All-Star Weekend, I think All-Star Game is on the 19th. So the 10th would be a week and some days.
But...
yeah, it'd be a week from the All-Star break that
he's not gonna try to come back for All-Star Game. So if he's not ready, he won't.
You don't think so?
You think...
If he's the captain again... If he's the captain again, I don't know. I know he's got. I know he has bigger things.
Thank you. You think KD is worried about an All-Star game that he's already played in the last 12 years, rather than?
I mean, he'll probably strive
to stay healthy.
He probably wants to deep down inside. He probably wants to play in the All-Star game again, but
he'll play in it next year. He's focused on winning a championship.
Yeah, of course. That's the main goal. That's the main thing.
All-Star game is cool. We talk about it that weekend.
All-Star game is cool.
And we talk about
but he's missed the last 2 for the same reason.
And then we don't talk about that All-Star game until the next year when there's another All-Star game.
He missed the last 2 for the same reason. You don't think he wants to go out there and compete? KD's a gamer, bro.
Yeah, and he wants to be a gamer in the finals, not in the All-Star game.
Yes. Okay. All right. I just think KD's the ultimate hooper. And I think that he would strive to want to play in an All-Star game. Should he strive to play in an All-Star game? I agree with that point. No, he should strive focused on being ready for the long term and be good so he doesn't have another injury again that'll keep him out for an extended period of time.
Well, I'll tell you this.
And he can be healthy for the playoffs.
I'll tell you this. If KD does decide to come back and play in the All-Star game, he better hope Jack Pond is the coach and not Cleveland or Milwaukee, because they're gonna play him 30 minutes.
If KD plays, he'll probably be on a minutes restriction. Like, remember what Chris Paul did last year?
That don't mean that was bullshit. That wasn't a minutes restriction. That wasn't a minutes restriction. Because Shea should have been an All-Star last year.
Dog.
No, that was... My man came in, did the jump ball, and went to the bench. That's one of the,
You was
that's one of the
heated.
weakest things I've.
You was heated.
That is one of the weakest things I've ever seen. And then to turn around and do what the fuck he did against the Mavericks. Come on, bro. What are we doing? Yeah, I ain't forget. Yeah, if you gonna be some type of lame ass nigga, at least be good at it. Fuck. Shit. Can't stand, bro. I don't even. Man, matter of fact, since the Suns so fucking whack, should they be buyers or sellers at the trade deadline? Should they be looking to add to the team, or should they be looking to sell? Like Mikal Bridges, DeAndre Ayton, Jay Crowder. Should they be trying to trade those players?
I feel like if they can get like well, they got Mikal Bridges, but Mikal Bridges is iffy.
He been doo-doo since Chris Paul and Book
I'd
got
say if
hurt.
they can get like a good wing or someone to be like alongside DeAndre Ayton down low.
So you
I just,
so
I just don't know who's out there, what's going on in the trade
so
sphere.
you don't like Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson?
Cam Johnson's decent. Mikal Bridges can improve.
Mikal Bridges is never going to be a 20-plus point per game scorer. So, as valuable as he is on the defensive end, either one of him or Cam Johnson is going to have to average 20 points a game. And I don't know if either one of them are ever going to do that.
Yeah, because Chris Paul ain't averaging 20 points a game anymore, really. No. Chris Paul is at the point where he's like, yo, I'm facilitating. Whatever y'all need, I got y'all. You there? Bow. You there? Bow.
And DeAndre Ayton,
bow.
I don't even think DeAndre Ayton is doing that shit.
You there? Bow.
DeAndre Ayton ain't even doing that shit right now.
The only person cooking really is Devin Booker, and that's why they're losing like they are.
6-game losing streak. Doo-doo. Trash. Basura. Garbage. Trash. They suck. All right. So, I'm going to ask you if these teams should sell. And then I'm going to ask you which teams you think should buy. All right? Toronto. Sellers or buyers? They are currently like 17 and 20 something.
I'm trying to think of who's on their roster.
They've got Scotty, Pascal, Freddie,
got Scotty,
OG,
Pascal,
Gary Trent Jr.,
Yep.
Precious.
Yep.
Malachi Flynn.
I think they should buy.
What do you think?
But they gotta buy by selling something.
What do you think? What do you think they can give up and get better? You don't necessarily have to give me a player in return, but who do you think they are? Right. Who do you think they can give up?
I think they can get something for OG though. I think they can get something for OG. OG's been in a lot of trade talks. I think they can get something for him at this. What would
you think about a OG for Anthony Simons trade?
Anthony Simons is pretty good.
It would help out both sides. The Blazers would get a wing that can score and defend next to Jeremy Grant, which is a very good wing duo with Dame, and Shaden Sharp could move over and start at the 2 with Nurkic, or Josh Hart can play the 2, and you can just go heavy on defense. And then Toronto play Van Vliet, Simons, Scotty, Pascal, and whoever at the 5, or they can stay small and play.
Who's their 5, Boucher?
Well, Pascal's been playing the 5. They've been playing small. They've been playing Van Vliet, OG, Gary Trent, Scotty, Pascal.
They ain't got Serge no more?
Serge has been in Milwaukee for like 2 seasons.
Oh, yeah.
And who the... Serge still fucking starting for somebody team? What we talking about?
No, did you see what Kendrick Perkins said about his him lying about his age?
That shit was lame. That shit is not funny.
Dog.
That shit is not funny.
Oh no, Perk crazy.
That shit is not funny, bro. Because people make fun of Africans about their age all the time.
Young boys. I just read in his voice, he was like, yeah, and as they with them young boys, you know KD was in his 3rd year. Russ in his 2nd. James in his 2nd. I mean, I don't know about Serge. You know Serge be lying by his age.
That's foul. That shit wasn't funny.
No, that was low. And he was talking about some Carry on.
That's it.
Man, you carry
That
on.
shit was lame, bro. You can't. People always try to make fun of Africans for their age and try to lie or say they lie. They did the same shit with Siakam. They did the same shit with Embiid.
Really?
They did shit with Siakam and Embiid.
I know they did it with Thon Maker.
Them too. Every African that's come over, they ain't really such and such. They
don't know their age.
Like, that shit is foul.
That's crazy. That's wild. That's wild.
That shit is foul. They don't do that shit here. They don't be like, oh, he lying. Like, when they say that, they be like, oh, I'm just like, oh, he look like a man child. Like, we ain't really serious about it. But they do that shit with Africans all the time. So for Kendrick Perkins to do that shit with a dude that he shared a locker room with is fucking lame.
Someone he went to war with.
All right, well, I hate when people
considered our brother.
I hate when people say go to war in this fucking basketball. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like, we was in the trenches. Come on, bro. No, you wasn't. It's basketball, bro. Stop.
All
right. Chicago, buyers or sellers?
So
blow that shit up. Atlanta.
Yeah.
Buyers or sellers?
I feel like a buy. I feel like a piece away.
Would you move John Collins or Clint Capella? Or would you move both?
Yeah. I'd move John Collins. Move him to here.
Ew.
I don't know where we give up for.
That's not a good. Ew.
No, because they wouldn't. I don't know. We talked about it. We talked about John Collins. Not we, but we talked about John Collins.
Ben Simmons?
And John Collins would be good for us. It's just we won't give back anything crazy good to get him. It would be like a package. Like it would be like the young guys, like Cam Thomas and the boy would be in Atlanta.
So you're running Ben Simmons.
That's not what
you're running. Ben Simmons, Kyrie, Katie, John Collins, and Nick Claxton. It's a lot of 7-footers, bro. I don't know about that one, bro. I already said Phoenix, Minnesota, buyers or sellers?
So they gotta get good. They gotta get really good bap out of there, dog.
Damn. I don't think anybody gonna take that because they gonna try.
Is that? They gave up too much to get him to begin with.
Exactly. I can hear the game from yours. I heard and one. All right, hold on. Victor got the ball. Jimmy,
I can't
go to work. David Williams, too small. David Williams, but you too small for Jimmy. Buckets.
That's a vet move right there.
He's still not an all-star.
If I ever seen one, that's a vet move right there.
All right, so Gobert needs to go, apparently.
Yeah, Gobert. Well, how long is
would you move D'Lo?
You'd package him for something.
Yeah, I get a point guard in return. What point guard do you think would help? What point guard do you think would help Minnesota with their issues?
Oh, my fault. I thought Shea was about to make that. But not the rest being on y'all side tonight.
Hey, man. Karma.
But yeah, you said what point guard do they need?
Like, what point guard do you think can help Minnesota with their problems? You got players like a Trey or Tyus Jones. You got players like a Brogdon, a Derek White. Not saying that Derek White could come in and be like a great starter, but those are just.
I honestly don't know on that one.
Do you think they could swap, like, if the Hawks and the Timberwolves did like a swap of John Collins and DeJounte Murray for D'Lo, or for like D'Lo and Gobert? Nah.
I'm about to say, why would they do that?
So I'm trying to figure out where they could, like, I don't know.
You try to make a good trade position to where
Both teams get something they
it's
need.
reasonable to have Rudy Gobert, or it makes sense to have Rudy Gobert in the trade.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Rudy Gobert he's a solid player. Okay, he's a solid player. I give him that, but he's not like great. So it's like you can give up, maybe do like a 2-for-1 deal for him, which they should have did probably to begin with instead of giving up their future like they did. But yeah, nah, bro. I don't know. I just don't know how that looks.
Yeah. Washington. Buyers or sellers?
Buy. I think I don't know. I feel like Brad Beal, Kuzma, and Porzingis can be good, and if they add like another piece to that, I don't know what that piece looks like or who they
Should
add or how they add
they
it.
add a point guard or another forward / wing? Because their point guard currently is Monte Morris. He's not bad. He's very efficient.
He's not bad.
But he's not. He doesn't have a high ceiling. He doesn't raise your ceiling. He doesn't hurt your team, but he doesn't necessarily make them
Above
better.
average.
You know, he's like a game manager in the NFL. He's not going to hurt your team, but he's also not going to make you better. He's not going to turn the ball over. He's had the best assist to turnover ratio, like damn near all since his college career. I think Tyus Jones has had it a few times, but what's his face? Monte has always been in the conversation. So they can either add a point guard and make Monte their backup, or they can add another forward. But Rui's playing better, so maybe you go get a point guard. If Porzingis is your 5, Rui is your 4, or Kuzma is your 4, Rui is your 3, Bradley Beal is your 2, you got to go get a point guard. If a guy like Lonzo Ball could stay healthy, that would be a perfect attempt for them to
What
go
about
get.
Terry Rozier? I was thinking about Terry Rozier. How do you think he would fit in with them?
I think they need a guy that doesn't need to score the ball. That would be 5 players on the court.
Okay, yeah.
That would be 5 players on the court that need to score.
No, that's fact, because I'm thinking about the roster. You got whoa, my father saw Oladipo on the screen. I was gonna say Oladipo. You got Brad Beal, which almost led the league in scoring last year, or did he lead the league in scoring last year? Came close to.
That was
remember because Kid Bazemore was like, "Oh, you got guys hurting themselves trying to catch up to stuff." Remember that whole thing?
2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago. Okay, so yeah, you got Brad Beal, who's a high volume scorer. You got Porzingis that can score and go crazy at any moment. You got Kyle Kuzma that can give you 20 any given night. You need somebody that just really, like you said, a game manager.
Yep.
Well, that's you said Monte Morris was, but like you just need
a better version of it.
Right.
A better version of it.
Yeah,
because they're under 500 right now, so they need something.
Yeah,
and you either need to
give you
either need to start over,
15,
you need to start
maybe
over,
10, 15.
You got to either start over or improve. There are two teams that are in the middle. Do you think Utah should be buyers or sellers at the deadline? Should they try to trade Clarkson and Lauri Markkanen at their highest? Or should they try to keep them and let them be a part of their rebuild and a part of their future?
They should keep them, I feel. Because they've done a lot of moving around as is. Jordan Clarkson should stay ready to fight somebody.
He's a bitch for that shit.
Dog, they came up with a 3-minute monologue, 3-minute montage of him squaring up with people.
He ain't shit, bro.
You got 3 minutes of footage squaring up with people, bro?
He needs help.
Oh, man.
Indiana, buyers or sellers?
Indiana.
Would be Buddy Hield and Miles Turner. Do they sell them or do they keep them since they're currently at the 4 seed, I think?
They just need to go ahead and trade Miles Turner.
Miles Turner's been hooping.
Miles Turner has been in. Yeah, he has. And I feel like they can get a good value for him right now. But I'm just tired of hearing about, Miles Turner getting traded, Miles Turner getting traded, Miles Turner getting traded. Trade the man.
The Pacers do have 2 very young centers waiting in the wings in Isaiah Jackson and Jalen Smith, who have both played well when Miles Turner's been out, or is playing less minutes due to foul trouble.
Yeah.
Milwaukee, obviously, they're not going to be sellers. But what do you think they're missing something? Because they have been struggling.
They're missing Chris Middleton.
That's facts. Do you think that's what?
That's
do you think
it.
that's their issue?
I think that's the difference. They're missing Chris Middleton.
That's fair. Miami, buyers or sellers?
Buyers. They need to get Kyle Lowry up out of there.
Clippers, buyers or sellers? Well, I should say, what
Clippers.
what do you think? If not, what do you think? If not sell, what do you think the Clippers need? Or do you think they just need to get healthy?
Good health.
Okay. Suns.
They have a good.
We already talked about
Back to the Clippers.
No,
Clippers have a good squad. Yo, this starting lineup is some nasty work for the Suns right now.
Ew. They're playing the Suns, not the fucking Nuggets. I'm pissed. I could have. And now Andrew Wiggins is back too. Ain't that a bitch? But four of them in that All-Star, or four of them in that lineup were top 10 in All-Star returns.
Yep.
Kevon Looney, bro.
Kevon Looney. Not Draymond Green. Kevon Looney.
I'd rather
Wait, was Draymond Green?
I'd rather be Kevon than Draymond. Draymond wasn't in there. But they voted Jordan Poole in. They wasn't gonna vote Draymond in. They don't like.
No, Draymond wasn't.
Are you dead ass?
He's 8, right over Kawhi and Kevon Looney.
There's 6 Warriors players.
So it's Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green, Steph, Clay, Jordan Poole.
Hold on.
Oh, Kevon Looney. That's 6.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so
They're
yeah,
20
Wiggs,
and 20, bro.
Draymond, Kevon Looney, Steph,
They're in it.
Clay, Jordan Poole. Right, the baddies vote for Jordan Poole. That's what's going on.
They're in a playing spot right now, bro. They're in a playing spot.
It's an All-Star game, man. People want to see.
Stop it.
No, I'm mad. No, I saw this on TikTok, and somebody was like, you know what we failed at as NBA fans, whatever. We everybody was just selfish and wanted to see their players in it, but we never all agreed upon one player that we wanted to try and vote in to try and get to All-Star, try to be All-Star, the NBA community as a whole.
Could have done it for Mike Conley.
This guy is well respected, whatever. Huh?
Could have done it for Mike Conley.
I was gonna say Jamal Crawford. I would have loved to see Jamal Crawford play an All-Star game.
That'd have been dope.
They should have that's just his arena to just play around,
do crazy shit. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I always wanted to see Jamal Crawford get in. That would have been tough to see him do the shake and bake in an All-Star game.
That's facts.
He, by far, he most of the time, that man starting, I'm about to say, Steph already shoot from the logo. But, yeah, Jamal Crawford, one of the craftier guards, multiple time 6th man of the year. I feel like the awards have been named after him, but I guess it's too early to honor Jamal Crawford. Doggone, I don't know, it just would have been lit to see him as an All-Star 1 year. If it was 1 year, be in that game, him cook up like he does in his program.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else are we doing this buy-sell thing for?
Mavs. This is for buy. Who do you think they could add?
Well, they just got Kemba, didn't they?
They already released him. He ain't doing shit for them.
They released Kemba?
Yeah, he ain't doing shit for them.
I thought he played good his first game with them.
Okay, and what about the games after? I go lie.
I thought he just started playing.
I don't know if he played good or not for him, but I know I heard that he got released.
I thought he had one game where he went crazy.
Maybe somebody.
They need to call my boy Grant Riller, dog. Why is it crickets?
Because I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but what are we talking about here?
Okay. Anyways, But yeah, no. Didn't they call Jaden Hardy recently?
Jaden Hardy's been playing more minutes. Yep.
Yeah, they called him up. He's pretty good.
You think that's the answer?
Not the sole issue. I mean, he's a
I
rookie,
mean,
but you can see how it plays out. I don't think they need to make any major adjustments to the team. I mean, they're a solid team that can win games. We've seen how good Christian Wood and Tim Hardaway Jr. can be at times, along with Luka, as well as Spencer Dinwiddie.
so this team,
I feel like they could get better, but they don't. I don't think they need to just.
so this team could win an NBA championship this year.
No.
So why wouldn't you buy?
I mean, if it's there, yeah, but just don't force it on thing. I feel like this would be another year where you can establish something. You know?
See, there's talk.
I don't think.
There's
I
talk
don't
about
think
them
they're.
being
I don't think they're
interested.
just one piece away from a championship.
There's talk about them being interested in Karis LeVert, and I think that's just counterproductive because he doesn't.
But that's kind of going.
He doesn't add anything that they don't already have. I'm not sure exactly what they need. They just need another.
Dang, they got 5 people.
They
out?
need like a Zach LaVine or a DeMar DeRozan. They need one of those two.
Yeah.
They need a wing that can score at a high level. That's what they need. The Knicks. Should they try to add?
Buy or sell?
Should they try to add? Should they try to add something at the deadline, or should they get what they can get for Obi quickly? Players like that. Not saying that.
I feel
Not
like they
saying
could
that
go
the-
either.
it's
I feel
rumored.
they could go one or two ways. Well, I feel like obviously in order to buy, you would have to sell. So I feel like they should try and make a move. They make a move and get some good guys in return that can, not make them a contender, but make them into a disruptor. Maybe beat a contender second round. Not second round. Maybe first round. Maybe second round. No, because if you pass second round, you get into the conference finals. I don't see the Knicks get to the conference finals this year. Therefore, I don't know. They could. They're good. Knicks are good. Knicks are solid. But I feel like it can't just be fixed by one person. I mean, if they get a star to come there, sure. But I don't think it just can be fixed by one person.
To see, I'm not sure exactly what they would need because I think they have their point guard. I think they have RJ Barrett. That's their wing. Quentin Grimes is playing good basketball, so I think they have their 2. And if you keep in Julius, then you have your 4. So the only place you can upgrade is the center spot. So I don't know who you could grab besides maybe like a Miles Turner that plays defense and scores enough to really impact the game. But I don't really know if Miles Turner is a fit next to Julius Randle. It could be, though. But there's really not a 5 that I can see be like, yeah, the Knicks need to go out and get him. But we'll see. But those are all the teams that I have for buy or sell.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
All right, what else we gonna talk about, man?
All right, I got topics for the women's college basketball side.
Let's get into it.
All right, Louisville severely lacking offensive firepower. They came back and beat.
Okay. Talk to me more about it.
They came back and beat. I can't remember who it was, but it wasn't a very good team. Hold on, let me think. ACC teams: Syracuse, North Carolina, Notre Dame, Miami, NC State, Virginia Tech, Virginia, Duke, Boston College.
Yeah, Boston College. Clemson. Miami.
Why am I blanking? I don't think it was any of those teams. It wasn't a good team. Respect. I don't remember who it was, but they were struggling. They were losing for most of the game. They were able to come back and win because they had more talent. But Louisville I think that was their first win in conference play too. So they're either 1-3 or 1-4 in conference play. And at the beginning of the Pittsburgh, that's who it was. And they're one of the teams that were looked at as, oh, they have a chance to do this year. They aren't even close to being ranked. They're going to end up being like a 9 or a 10 seed in the tournament, and that's going to be a tough out. I mean, they can turn it around. Tatum Van Lith is playing good basketball, but there's just not enough offensive firepower. You can have a really good defense, but you have to be able to capitalize on your stops. If you can't score, your stops at some point they don't matter anymore. So you can hold your opponents to 60. If you can't score 60, you still gonna lose. So there's no point in it. They need scoring somewhere ASAP. Like they just are not a very good offensive team. So
yeah,
it's gonna be tough for them to beat the top teams in the ACC like Duke and Notre Dame and Virginia Tech and even Virginia, NC State. Like those teams play really good offense. Like you're gonna have to score with those teams, and if you can't score, you're gonna have to stop them and hold them to career lows, and that's difficult to do with players this talented.
Y'all facts.
But we'll see. Like I say this every week about Louisville. Like we'll see what happens, but they haven't really shown me that they've got something else that they are capable of. South Carolina is struggling in the conference play in 2 out of the 3 games. They were down at half versus Georgia, and they were down 12-19 versus Mississippi State after 1. But I tweeted this when they were down to Mississippi State. South Carolina's greatest strength is being able to put other teams in droughts offensively. And as much as South Carolina struggled on the offensive end this year because of teams quadruple teaming Aaliyah Boston and Camille Cardoso and Letitia Amahir in the post, it's forced them to take outside shots or take bad shots or second guess shots and end up with a bad shot. Zaya Cook has been playing well. She has efficient games, and then she has games where she struggles a bit. Bree Bill is still not a great three-point shooter. She's capable of hitting it, but you don't want her to shoot them. And then Raven Johnson is playing okay. I can't remember her first name, but the grad transfer Fletcher is playing. She's playing all right. None of them are playing bad basketball. Like their freshmen are playing really well, or their young players, I should say, like Breezy Hall and those types of players, Austin Watkins. But their offense at some point could come back to bite them, because how often can you rely on holding teams to defensive or to offensive droughts while you also can't really score? But they've been able to get away with it the last 2 years. It's happened against Stanford. It's happened against UConn. Happened against UCLA. Happened against Louisville in the Final Four. Happened against Creighton. It's happened in these last 2 games, or 2 of the last 3 games. South Carolina is really good at, like, all right, this is when we're going to clamp down on defense, and we're going to go on a run, and then the game is going to be over. They're going to have to try to score on us to get back into the game, and they won't be able to. Which I'm not saying that they won't be able to and that they won't win a national championship, but it's going to be a tough way to win it with the amount of talented players that they're in the country. Because once you get to the tourney, all it takes is one big game from somebody, and you're gone. That's all it takes.
And you know that.
That's all it takes. It takes a Caitlin Clark or a Nisa Morrow or a Maddie Siegrist to have a great game, and now your season's over because you couldn't space the floor. Aaliyah Boston wasn't able to get the ball in good spots. Like, they've literally been triple teaming her all season. Her numbers are extremely low because she's been triple teamed, and they're saying you're going to have to shoot over it, which is smart. Every other team is like, no, you're going to have to shoot the ball. And it works sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't work, but they still end up winning games because of their defense. and experience.
What?
I heard some noise. It was like,
No, it's my stomach, I guess.
my man hungry. Paulina Paris had a huge second half against Notre Dame. She ended up winning that game. I got questions for Notre Dame as well. Actually, shout out to Paulina Paris, but we're going to move on to the next topic. Who is Notre Dame's closer? Because Olivia Miles she's probably their best player, but she's not their best scorer.
Definitely the best player.
But she's not their best scorer. So Sonia Citron is a good scorer, but is she a ISO scorer? Like, is she able to go get her own shot at the end of a game score? Is it Dara Mabry? Or is she going to settle for a three? Like, who is it? Who are they giving the ball to when they need to? Or are they going to try to run? Or are they going to run a play every time? Or are they going to run a set to try to get somebody open for a look? But if they need somebody to come down and get a bucket, who's going to do it? Because Olivia Miles just doesn't shoot the ball well enough to really be effective late game as the primary scorer. So, I don't know. I guess time will tell. Can UConn get and stay healthy? Leah Edwards will play tomorrow against Xavier. AZ Fudd is a game time decision. So NPOY Fudd is back in business. Possibly. Can't wait. This is about as healthy as we can get this year. Ice Brady obviously is still out. Paige Beckers is obviously still out. So there's not that many players that, I mean, we're missing players, but it's not like a bunch of players are coming back. We're already down to like 9 players. So if 3 players get hurt, we're at 6 instead of, you got 12 players, 3 players get hurt, you still got 9. Maddie Siegrist, aka Baby Brianna Stewart, is leading the country in scoring and is averaging 9.7 rebounds a game, which is basically 10, just round up, on 50% shooting. Anissa Morrow is averaging 26 points and 12 rebounds, which is 4th and 6th in the country, but she's shooting 43%. But she has to do a lot more. I won't say a lot more because DePaul and Villanova aren't that much different in talent-wise. But I would like to see her efficiency go up. Caitlin Clark is Caitlin Clark. She's tough. I saw a question. I saw a question earlier on Twitter. If you have the 2024 number 1 pick, are you picking Caitlin Clark, Paige Beckers, Angel Reese, or Cameron Brink? Who are you picking?
Angel Reese been cooking.
She had a 25 and 21 game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they say she putting out Wilt numbers. I'm like, hey, yo.
No, she definitely.
Nah, look, she's putting up 20 and 20.
She's been playing great.
She putting on 20 and 20 like a promising Whiteside.
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all next week. This ain't no way the fuck he just said that.
She putting up 20 and 20 like Jokic. Is that better?
No. She doesn't.
Did Jokic have, what, 40 and 20?
So how is that?
Well, she putting up 20 and 20 like Angel Reese. How about that? She putting up 20 and 20 like Angel Reese.
You could have just said she putting up 20 and 20. That's it. Like, Hassan Whiteside. Don't nobody do with vlogs. What, you know, shut your dumb ass up. We got shooters out here. We got shooters. Nigga, you played with Duncan Robinson. Act like we didn't have shooters in Miami and Duncan Robinson literally made 380.
Coach won't let me shoot. Coach won't let me shoot.
And neither did Terry Stotts. Goofy ass nigga. Nigga was talking all that shit and came off the bench for Yusuf Nurkic. What are we talking about? Talking about we got shooters.
I just struck a nerve on Tariq, boy.
Because I was rocking with Hassan Whiteside And my thing is, they picked that man over fucking D Wade, and he was like,
I know. I was like, no, they are bugging. They are bugging.
yeah. They decided to pay him instead
And
of
I
pay
ain't
D-Wade.
blame D-Wade for piecing out. I'm like, bro, you gotta get. I don't care how old he is. You gotta get that man's money.
Hey,
Man, I paid his
the Lakers
dues.
gave Kobe his money.
Man, undid what he had to do. He done played, the backseat LeBron. Let LeBron get all the cash. Let LeBron get everything. And he's still here. You gotta take care of your people.
Oh, well.
But
back to the question. What player are you picking
Back
in
to
the
the
first
question.
pick?
The first pick in the 2024 WNBA draft. Out of Paige. You said Paige, Cam Brink, Andrew Reese, Caitlin Clark. Well, dang, I don't even know who would have the 2024 pick. Let's say the Fever have a 2024 pick, right?
Again?
Let's just say they go. I know
They got it
Let's
this
just say
year.
they go through another year being.
There's no way they get it again next year.
Nah, I don't think they're.
And Aaliyah Boston and Alyssa, like
Aaliyah Boston to be there. I don't think
Aaliyah Boston with Alyssa Smith and Destiny Henderson. There's no way.
I don't think they get it again. But
you're the GM. It don't matter what the team is.
I'm the GM.
This is an expansion team. You get the first pick in the draft.
Okay. First
Who
pick,
are you starting your
GM.
franchise with?
Who am I starting my franchise with? Oh, this is tough. Because, see, in the W, the post play, like the bigs are like the top players in the league. So that's why I will probably lean towards either Andrew Reese or Cam Brink. But see, you got. I don't like throwing the word generational around, but these two guards
are
Paige
absolutely
and Caitlin Clark,
generational.
Are one of them ones.
They're absolutely generational talents.
I know. I'm gonna say I just don't want to be the one to just throw that around because it gets thrown around so loosely.
They deserve that term. They are generational.
They're good.
Talents.
They are. I mean, they could have went one and done. That was a debate whenever they were freshmen. They could have been one and done.
Absolutely.
But I think, dang, Andrew Reese, Cam Brink, Paige, Caitlin Clark. I don't know. I like Paige a lot, bro. I like Paige's game a lot. Like, she's tough. She get her teammates involved. I like Paige's game a lot. But then it's like you gotta build a team around Paige, rather than building a team around. I don't know, man. Cam Brink gotta stay out of foul trouble, bro.
You ain't lying. She fell out there.
Another birthday buddy of mine.
She stayed in foul trouble. Because Lauren Betts is playing like damn near 15 minutes a game. I was like, shit, what's going on? I said, Cam Brink, bro. I said, see, that's smart. If you a big or a post player, and you want to get minutes, go play with Cameron Brink because she gonna be on the bench with foul, and you gonna get your opportunity to get out there and play.
Let's see what else is there. You got Andrew Reese. You said Andrew Reese is going crazy right now,
and wings are very important in the W as well. A player like I'm not gonna say Candace Parker-esque, but a player like a Satu Sabali, kind of what Angel Reese is.
Yeah.
So you gotta.
I don't know, man. I'm leaning towards Angel, but that's kind of recency bias because she's recently been playing really well.
So I'm gonna give you.
But then it's like
I'm gonna give you their like WNBA comparisons. All right. This is not saying. This is not saying who they're gonna be.
Disclaimer.
This is not saying who they're gonna be or
they
are as good as this player. Caitlin Clark and Paige. Well, Caitlin Clark is more Sabrina.
Yeah, I can see that.
Angel Reese is more Satu Sabali, like in that esque of players.
I can see that.
Cam Brink. Now, don't lose y'all's mind when I say this. Brittany Griner, because Brittany Griner is the last post player to be this dominant at blocking shots as Cam Brink is.
Yeah.
And Cam Brink is stepping out, shooting jumpers. Brittany Griner is doing. Which Brittany Griner is doing now. Is stepping out, shooting the three and shooting mid range jumpers. Cameron Brink is doing that. Cameron Brink has a good post game. So
Yeah.
did Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
Paige is like a mix of Sue. She's a mix of Sue and Diana, low key.
That's what I'm
She's a
thinking
mix
too.
of Sue and Diana, low key, because she passes like Sue,
Because she can score.
but she can score. But she gets to her spots exactly where she wants. So that, to me,
that's what I like about Paige's game, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. It's like,
now that I think about it, it's more like Sue and Maya Moore. Because Diana goes shoot from wherever. Paige is not. That's why Caitlyn and Sabrina, or Caitlyn and Paige are not the same. They play similar, but they're not the same because Paige isn't going to take half-court threes unless she's already hot. Paige is going to get to her she's going to get to her mid-range. She's going to come around screens, which is what Maya Moore would do when she was playing with Simone Augustus. But then you put the ball in her hands, she can either make a play like a Sue Bird, or she can get the ball and get to her spots and shoot wherever she wants, like a Maya Moore. So you got those are the 4 comparisons that I have. So you either start your team with a mix of Sue and Maya Moore, Brittany Griner type, Satu Sabali type, Sabrina Ionescu type, which I think Sue Bird, I can't remember if Sue Bird was first pick. Maya Moore was first pick in her draft class, I think.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to give you my answer.
Go ahead.
Paige. You know how I am. You know how I live in my teams. That girl nice for real. If I'm starting that girl nice for real. Starting it with Paige.
I'm not mad at that. That's probably who I would pick first pick. It would be between that's probably who I would go with. I like Caitlyn's game, but I'm interested to see how it's going to transition because she's not going to be able to take all those shots right away. She might be able to, but I doubt she'll be able to take all those shots right away.
Yeah, no.
But it's possible. Sabrina kind of did in her first couple of games before her injury in the bubble. Angel Reese, if she can get a consistent shot, Angel Reese, I have to look at the numbers because I'm not sure if Angel Reese can really shoot. Like outside. I'm not sure if she can really shoot the ball. Like Satu can shoot it a good bit. Like her percentage isn't great, but she can shoot it. She's just not healthy enough to get a rhythm all the time. And then Cam Brink is probably the one that gives me the most like, damn, you might want to go with Cam Brink because
she could definitely be.
Because she's also a generational talent. Like
she could definitely. That's what I'm saying. She could be 2 in that draft
for sure.
Over
which a lot of people will find crazy, but
I feel like Paige would be consensus number 1. Well, depending on how her senior season is really.
Yeah.
But as of this moment, as of what we've seen and her potential that we've already given her or whatever.
I will say, Paige has been injured more than the other 3 players. So
no, that's my one thing.
That could get,
and I will probably drop Paige's.
That could give you pause.
Draft stock.
That could give you pause.
I mean, she'd still be top 3.
That could give you pause and be like, if I go here, I miss out on 3 possible very like all-star talents, and I chose and maybe even MVP talents, and I chose Paige Beckers, who was a great player but wasn't able to stay healthy enough to make it, worth our while type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I wanted. I just want to get to that. I saw that earlier and wanted to see what you were thinking, who you were rocking with.
Right.
Next week we'll get into WNBA free agency and where we think.
Yes, because it's starting
and where we think certain players are going. So I won't put you on the spot this time. Because typically I put you on the spot with these questions and you'd be like, oh shit, all right, like, oh damn, all right, that's a tough question. All right, let me think real quick.
Dang, gotta think there.
But yes, we will
do
the WNBA free agency next week. We will
get on the WNBA free agency.
We will give our predictions of where we think certain players will go.
Probably more all-star talk.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely more All-Star talk. Probably. I mean, I don't know. When did the second returns come back? I don't know. But
Got to be like the
um,
19th or something like that. I think I can't remember.
yeah, we'll have a better sense of how the Nets look after with KD being out. We have a better sense of how the Warriors look with Steph being back.
They're currently losing to
Hopefully,
the
well,
Suns.
when is D Book coming back? D Book coming back soon?
I'm not sure he got a hamstring injury. Those are hard to tell. I need Brandon Ingram to get over that fucking
Oh, it's a
toe.
hamstring. I thought it was groin.
Oh yeah, growing.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, damn, how you hurt his hamstring? But
He was out originally with a hamstring. That's what. But I need Brandon Ingram to come back. That damn.
Maybe we could talk a little bit more about some men's college basketball because we haven't really talked about men's college basketball that much this season.
Because Kentucky whacked, so I don't be watching.
Yeah, I know it's weird now. Like the parity is crazy. So
it really is because
College Charleston is number 22.
Every time I'm trying
College Charleston is number 22 in the nation.
Every time I'm trying to figure something out,
that's my squad.
It's a new number 1. It's a new number 5. It's a new number 2. I'm like,
is it? I think Houston's number 2. I don't even know who's number 1 at the moment. Who's number 1 at AP polls?
Maybe Purdue is back. I don't know. Purdue was at 5 a while ago. Shout out to the sleepers. I don't know if you watched their video.
Shout out, yes. So Houston is number 1. Kansas 2. Purdue 3. Bama 4. Bama's tough. I like Bama. UConn guys is 6. When the last time you see UConn men being top 10 in AP?
2013. 14.
About to say since what? Shabazz Napier?
Yeah. Ryan Boatwright.
Yeah.
Jeremy
that was
Lamb,
a squad.
Jeremy Lamb, Kimball Walker, and all them.
That was a squad. Zaga 8. Oh, my fault. I skipped UCLA. UCLA 7. Zaga 8. Zona 9. Texas 10. K-State 11. Xavier 12. Virginia 13. Iowa State 14. Whoa! College Charleston is ranked higher than Duke? Man, let's go. I can't lose, man. Both my teams are top 25 at the same time. But one is better than the other. And College Charleston got the longest winning streak in the nation at 15 right now. It's the longest winning streak in all sports. It's 15-game winning streak.
It is not. South Carolina women's team is literally 16-0.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't think
South Carolina.
They're not the only team that's undefeated.
Y'all my squad.
They're not the only team that's undefeated either. In women's college basketball.
Well, College Charleston isn't undefeated. They only lost one game. They lost to North Carolina.
So they're not undefeated. Which
I thought they could have won. If they would have won against North Carolina, I would have been crazy. But they played North Carolina tough. But yeah, shout out to them boys. They 22. They're above Duke, which is 24.
Damn.
Carolina went from 1 to unranked. Kentucky's unranked. I'm trying to think of what other big schools are unranked at this moment.
You didn't say that.
Yeah, I can't think of any other schools on the top of my head. But yeah, we get into all that next week. Yeah, got new words on the way. So be on the lookout for that.
As do I. Look out for them words on.
So y'all know where to find us. Multiplicity Media.
Miss Osaka.
Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Multiplicity Media YouTube.
Word.
Follow us. You know where to find us. But if you don't, me at _Bryce Warner on both Twitter and TikTok. At B Warner on Instagram. Tariq. Every time I do this, you gotta yawn. Every time I do this, you have to yawn.
That's crazy. That
Every time.
Does not happen that often. This is literally the first time I can ever remember doing it. Underscore Swiss 2H's_3 on Twitter. Hoodie Q-Tip on TikTok. Want to give a shout out to the sleepers for their work.
Shout out to my boys, man.
On their work at the Field of 68. Go watch their YouTube video. It's on the Field of 68.
It's very entertaining.
Where they went to Nebraska for the game against Purdue that went to overtime. Damn, Nebraska damn near won it. It was very funny to see them. Like just going around Nebraska and looking for corn and all types. funny shit like that.
Yeah, they're a
So,
funny duo, man.
shout out to them. Shout out to Carter and Greg.
Shout out to Carter and Greg.
You were supposed to say Greg and Carter.
Guys.
You were supposed to say Greg and Carter,
Greg and
so
Carter.
it didn't sound like we were just putting Carter in front of Greg the whole time.
I'm sorry, I just repeated what you said. But shout out to Greg and Carter.
There you go. Carter and Greg.
The sleepers.
Carter and Greg, Greg and Carter.
Carter and Greg, Greg and Carter, tomato, tomato.
Nah, Greg is like, damn, bro, it's like that.
Hey, you could have just been like, hey, say the best for last. You know, it could have spun it that way. But
too late to do
that's
it
how you really show favoritism.
It's too late to do it now.
Anyway, shout out to the guys. Shout out to the sleepers. That's, hey, college basketball, they got it on lock. One of the better duos out there.
Shout out to Multiplicity Media as a whole.
Shout out to Multiplicity Media, man. Where you find all of us at.
Thanks.
Shout out to everybody on the roster, the Weekenders, the Brothers, Hoodie and Headband, Sleepers, be all there. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in once again. This is another long episode, especially if you tune in this long. I appreciate you. I applaud you for tuning in this long. Hour and 45 minutes.
It is 10:45 Eastern time.
Yeah, Eastern. Oof. And I gotta stay up and listen to this again. Anyways,
and I gotta.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah.
As always, man. Catch you guys next week. Don't know when we start getting back to 2 episodes a week, but I don't know. Life is just life. Busy right now. Right. But yeah, once we have other topics or whatever.
I ain't gonna lie.
And just stay tuned. Y'all know what to find.
I ain't gonna lie.
At
We
the
had some
H&A
topics,
show,
but I forgot them. We'll figure it out.
Well, yeah, we'll get back to it. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in once again. Peace.
Appreciate y'all. Yeah, I didn't either. But I forget when I be bringing topics, we be talking for like 10, 15 minutes on it. Yeah. But even like a lot of episodes, like a lot of podcasts, especially that are like video, they end up being long because you got it. It's 30 teams, so I mean, and we're not hitting all 30 teams, but if you have 7 to 8 topics, like good topics, it's going to take some time to get through those topics. Because then if you're rushing through them, then there's no point of having the topics. But yeah, I know an hour 45 is definitely a long time, but I'd rather be a good hour 45 than like a rushed hour and 20. Because there's always stuff that we can move. Yeah. Yeah. Like through the wires be hitting like 2 hours sometimes. That should be crazy. I was like, damn, 2 hours? Like an hour and 45. I was like, that's not too bad. Because I can watch. Yeah, so because I can watch it when I'm like about to go to bed and just be like, all right, bad, I'm gonna just put it on, just chill. But or like if I got something that I need to do, like oh, I just put this on in the background, I can listen to it and like be able to look up and watch it. They funny as hell. They're the reason I thought of the buyers and sellers because there's been a lot of conversation. Because there's a lot of conversation on Twitter. There's a lot of conversation on Twitter about it being a lot of parity, and that teams aren't really looking to sell because everybody thinks they have a chance to win a championship. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then I saw theirs and was like, well, damn. I was like, well, let me see if I can get his like thoughts on it without him knowing beforehand. Because they be trying to do that to each other. That's just funny. They be trying to catch each other off guard, like, oh yeah, so they like, damn, I didn't know we was doing that today. Fuck. It's 11 o'clock. My throat's starting to hurt. I might have to call out tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This shit is starting to hurt. Key. It hasn't been hurting all day. Yeah, it hasn't been hurting all day, but I think since I was like, I wasn't even yelling at the practice, but I had to talk loud enough for them to know. Yeah, yeah. Like I had to talk loud enough for them to hear me, but I wasn't yelling. And then like all them like loud laughs and shit. Oh, they just opened up. They just did a pod. I guess 7 hours ago. Huh? Yeah, yeah. All right, bro. All right, buddy. See ya.